Sharkabonos. Let me see what I'm missing here. Okay, let me make sure that I know where we're at. Okay, I got the wrong place. Okay, here we go. So this idea about the Nachash, and it says over there that when Moshe, I guess it was in the desert when he first threw down his rod and it became a snake, and he was frightened by the snake. Over here in this pirush, he's talking about. I mean, a snake is a snake, and the way you understand it, I did see the movie Exodus. So, at any rate, what are we? How are we supposed to transpose this into the idea in the Torah? So we're over here. The word nachash. So we're gonna. What is a nachash? So he relates the nachash to the concept of katnus, of mochin the katnus, of katnus. I guess katnus rishon, and as a result of what is, it could be very scary dealing with that. I'm not sure exactly. We try to understand what katnus rishon has to do. It has to be something to do specifically bodily, something bodily, but I really don't understand it 100%. So Kuf Ayin Hey, that page, and Ubeparat Yesh Nizacha Kushaosi Be'inyan Mochin the Katnus. He doesn't say Katnus 1, Katnus 2. He just says dealing with Mochin the Katnus. That time Mrs. Ben Arizal, and that's the reason. Is that where we're at right now? Or we're somewhere else? We're somewhere else. So we saw that Mises. We're actually on page Kuf Ayin Vov. So I wanted to just go over that idea. So he said, Yizboyer Inyan Yemei Haomer, Bekarben Haomer Shehoya al Shal Saorim Daiko. Had to be made out of barley. So Ravihina Nizboyer Ki Tekef Acher Yom Rishon Shel Pesach. Choser Zer Anpen the Bechinis Katnus Rishon. It goes back to the lowest level. That's after the first day. V'tzarek l'chiyos sakin v'holech me'az ve'eloch. Then he has to start being rebuilt. V'im hu b'mei katnus mikol shekein nuk she'edin nidnes ela al yado. So certainly the nuk shehi adayin katana. V'chein nikwas ata b'shem b'chein elo. That. So I looked up a hind. A hind is a red deer or a deer. Is that? So let's look back again. He says the nukva in this state of katnus rishon is going to be together with which has a very narrow womb. Because all she has here is the 5 gevuros. I understand that mansipach represents sweetened gevuros, but they're only gevuros. And anyway, shehem bechinas omer minchas sa'orim. So the 5 gevuros are the same concept as the omer, which is an offering made out of barley. Shenikra b'yom rishon l'omer shenikrav, that is offered on the first day of Pesach. Kamavur the ale. Ki mansipach kafel. So let's go like this. He goes like this. Double the concept. Mansipach is 280. Hubegematria shara. So he says if you multiply, it comes out to be the number 575. Ki shtei pamim mansipach heim. So take mansipach, double it, it becomes out to the number 560. For Sarah Ozia Shalaham Hare Taf Kuf Ayin. So wait a minute. Mansipach is 5 letters, and I'm not sure ki shtei pamim. So you multiplied it two times. There's 2 of them, makes 10 letters. Originally it's a mansipach who inyan aklalos chamesha b'chamesha. So that's also another idea. What does he mean by that? What does he mean by klalos chamesha b'chamesha? So there's 5 and there's 5 inside of them. That's what it sounds like. Now to me that makes 25, but he doesn't say that. He says inyan klalusam chamesh b'chamesh, 5 and 5. Hare that gives you to 575. Now, what's 575? It's like the minion of the word sha'ara. I'm thinking this word means sha'ara, gate. So therefore, we see from this, which I don't see 100%, how it is that the rechem of the hind is of the Elah, he says, is very narrow. So why? Because that's what he's going on. So why? Because it doesn't have anything to sweeten them. They're not sweetened yet. They're not really formed into a wholeness yet. So therefore she can't give birth. So let's say like this: because if she does get birth at that point, the chitzonim will get a hold of it, because all you're dealing with is the mansipach. Ba'osam and the shamas, the zivug gomor, the leil pesach. So what happens is that the chitzonians will grab all the godless that came out of the yichud the first night. Gama the leil pesach harishon asher oz besocho beso the ivor, because inside then they're inside of her in the secret of Eva, they're gestating. If it says of a pesach rachma, but when they come out of her womb, it's achsa bechem beso the pesach chatas rovetz, because they're sitting there waiting for. The fish he anta rabizman the katnas. Why? Because she's in a position of katnas. She can't generate anything else. So this is another idea. We'll finish with this one, Mr. Shem. So therefore, you have to. And then how does this work? I mean, so to really understand, if I understood really well what katnas meant, which I know that it has to do with physicality. So, but really understood it well. Zivuk bebechinas katnas is v'chatika dezecha b'chusha yachzer zashu ata chabesod katnas. His davigimo ata chabelel shvi shel pesach, that there now is a time for making a yichud. Who we talk about that zal make a yichud. Okay, so Zad should make a yichud, so he's v'chatikun dozelhu sheyachzer zad shuhu ata rabesod kadnas, which is in the state of kadnas. His davig imo ata, to make now in this state on the leil shvi shel pesach a yichud b'chinas yisod shabo. But it once again here's another phrase. He says, and what's the yichud? It's from the bechina of the yisod only, shuhu b'bechinas kadnas. Now, I don't see the connection necessarily where he says the yisod or yisod. The yisod by itself, I guess, I don't know what he means, is the aspect of katnas. Now, I could go out into talking about physicality to make a kind of a statement about that, or some kind of understanding, but it might be a little bit risque. And as a result of this yichud, which is a low level yichud, the lowest level yichud, she gives birth. So then all of this material that comes out of her, which is pasulos and zuhamos and sigim, all of this, which comes, what? Because of the yichud, which I'm going to say, this is a yichud purely of lust. That's what it sounds like to me. And all this minazivuk, so as a result of that birth, bringing birth to that, then the other side cannot get a hold of the neshama, so you let us minazivuk the godless beyond rishon shel pesach, which apparently also comes out. This is the kriyas yam shuf. It's like birth, so this also comes out at that time. But since the yichud itself is from the yisod, the katnas is nikra nachash, and I guess he brought that out before, that the yichud of katnas is that's the snake. Really think about this. As will be explained as we go into Shem, which means that the dinim are really tough. So therefore, this yichud is called by the name of biting. Kamosha Amma Vanashek Ba'aryasa. That goes back to that Gemara that we saw over there. It's either in Erevin or Basra. Okay, we'll stop right here. Let me see how I can do this. And get over to the